Yo, I'm Nitty Scott MC, and I'm down with the HipHopChicZ.
I'm here with Miss Nitty Scott, MC.
Oh, yeah.
So this first one's from Anthony A. out of Albuquerque, New Mexico,
Shout out to you.
B6M. He wants to ask, since hip hop is originally like more male dominated, do you sometimes feel, and this is, I'm quoting, do you feel like you're peeing in the men's bathroom?
That's cute. That's awesome. Do I sometimes feel like I'm peeing in a boy's bathroom? Hell yeah, I do. But I love it. There's a rebel factor to it. Like, I'm in here. I can do this, with y'all. So, yeah, I definitely feel like that sometimes. But I think it's dope that the quality of the material that I'm putting out. I think I'm trying to break a barrier where it becomes irrelevant that I'm a female. Where, lyrically, my material can stand up to anyone else's, and there's no, well, she's good for a girl, she's good for a little cute girl. I never want that. I want it to be able to stand up with the greatest of MCs, and yeah, so I definitely feel like that sometimes, but I do not let being a female ever really factor into what I do. I don't think like a girl or anything, I think like an artist, like an MC, and I try to kind of make it as irrelevant as possible.
This one comes from Miss J. Leslie Monique, and she asks, where do you stand with your family? Do they support your hip-hop journey and you being on your own?
Interesting question, J. Leslie Monique. Well, my family, my immediate family, yes, they support the crap out of me, and they're very excited. They always like to know like every little move that I'm making, what's new. They even have gotten a taste of their own sort of fame to a certain extent, because you don't really think about how your success or your buzz affects your family. And I know what it's like for them to call me like, oh my gosh, like, oh, all my friends at work are, just oogling and ogling over you, and I got my friends sending me emails like, my son does beats and all this crazy stuff. So they're definitely like affected by what's going on with me, and they support me in every way, and I just really hope to get to a point where I'm established enough that I can help them. I think that's everybody's dream, to like, buy their mom a house and put my little brothers through college. Like I would just love to do those things for them. So my family is definitely a big inspiration for this entire thing. And but my grandfather specifically, he's not too big on it. Like, and that's just the truth. But I'm not really mad at him, about that. But he's more of an old school kind of dude, and I think he just believes in the more traditional route of education, career, marriage, kids. That's life, And I can respect that as much as anybody else, but that's really just not the road I wanted to go down. And I understand that this decision that I've made, it's very tricky. Like it could not happen. When people set out to become, rap stars or superstars or, just in this entertainment industry in general, it's very fickle. You can be hot today, gone tomorrow. So many different things can just happen career-wise. So it's a gamble. It really is. And I think a lot of that comes out of concern for the gamble. For, you're gonna put so much work, time, and energy into building up this brand, and just really hope that it works, and really hope that it's able to sustain you later on in your life, because if not, you could have been getting a degree right now. You could have been doing this, you could have been doing that. So, I've caught flack for it before, but at the end of the day, these are my dreams, and I'm gonna follow them.
Right here. This your beat?
Have you faced anything so far in your career that you think maybe, had you been a man, you wouldn't have to deal with something like that?
Yeah, it's what I call pretty girl syndrome, and it's kind of this automatic expectation that, if there's a feminine, somewhat attractive even female, saying I rap, that it's this automatic assumption that they must not have anything real to talk about. There must not be any sort of substance that's going to come out of this, because you look like you like nail polish and handbags, and that's what I think you're going to talk about. And I do like nail polish and handbags and sandals and all that good stuff, but it's not creative subject matter to me. I think it's kind of a cop-out. I don't think there's anything impressive with saying like, ow, I wear lipstick, and it's like, I should respect that? Like, I don't understand. So, you know, I definitely get this pretty girl syndrome where people just expect that I'm gonna be like cute and pretty about my rhymes, but there is a shock factor when they see that it's not about that, and that I'm not relying on my femininity to, you know, carry me to the next level. So, as much as I have experienced it, I have to, I guess, give props to the people for accepting it for what it is, and really receiving it and not rejecting it because of who it was coming from. I think that's more of a an initial thing before I even open my mouth, or before you get to experience the music. It could be a photo or me just standing in front of you, and there's this automatic sort of what they expect. But then once, you know, they actually start to get a feel of what I'm about, I think that all just dissolves. It becomes like totally irrelevant. So.
In a green room looking for a plug. Shutterbug puffing on a gateway drug. Got a hug habit and we live from the planet. Run and tell Zach it when you put it on.